Okay, so imposters get all the attention in Among Us. I mean, they're the ones who get to do the cool stuff, right? They can sabotage, trick, and kill. But what if I told you there's tons of fun stuff that you can do as a crewmate? You just need to get your head in the game because, man, being an imposter might be all glamorous and cool, but there's no adrenaline rush like the one you get when you're being stalked by a killer. I'm here to show you guys how to catch an imposter with 1,000 IQ plays in Among Us. So, here we go! Now let's get something out of the way real quick. When you're a crewmate, you're super vulnerable. There's absolutely nothing you can do to defend yourself if an imposter presses that kill button. So it's safe to say that going out all alone is like begging the imposter to take you out. Yep, I mean, that's what you get when you go off like a lone wolf. Groups, people, groups. You need to stick with other people. Use the buddy system, whatever works. Only in groups are you gonna be able to figure out who that imposter is. But just a quick warning, the person that you're going with, you better be careful. They could be the imposter. You don't know, no one knows. You could get killed. You could, yeah. Also, if there's more than one imposter, let's say there's 2 of them, well, you're gonna need a group of at least 5 people. Imposters can multi-kill if they work together. Yeah, yikes, yeah. Happens to the best of us, guys. It happens, we can't always win. Number 2. Tasks are a really important part of a crewmate role, and I mean this in more ways than just one. For example, you not only should do tasks, but you should also feel the task, become one with the task, until your very soul is intertwined with every fabric. Did I get a little too into it? Yeah, I think I got a little too into it. What I was getting at is the imposters will try to fake task, and if you're too confident, you can get tricked and promptly eliminated. So yeah, don't assume a player in a task spot is friendly. Just because someone's standing near a task doesn't mean they're not an imposter. Here's where the 1,000 IQ play comes in. If you're familiar with any particular map's task and you get a gauge of it for how long it should take, then it's a matter of paying attention for any sus players waiting to slip them up and sit at a task for a little too long. Yeah, that's right. I knew you were sus. Number 3. Talking about tasks, let's get real specific here. Common tasks are the ones that every crewmate gets in a match. Swiping the card or inserting the keys. Each map has specific ones, so you really need to know them. Why, you ask? Well, think about it. If every crewmate has them, that means that if you don't got one, no one does. Which means that if you catch a player trying to fake a common task that you don't have, well, that's kinda sus. That's really sus, actually. Yeah, that dude got busted. Run, little crewmate, get the word out.
That guy is an imposter.
No, I wasn't. I was doing the task.
Dude, that's a common task. Either we all have it or no one does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, super busted. You're done. Number 4. There's a type of task that's super vulnerable, and I mean super, duper, hyper, mega, super. Did I say super already? I'm talking about visual tasks. These ones cannot be faked because they're visual. Get it? You can see them. So you gotta save them for later in the game. Only crewmates can do tasks, and if you see someone complete a visual task such as a scan in medbay or laboratory, you can be 100% certain that they are in the clear. That means that if you do visual tasks without other players present, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot. Well, obviously not literally, I mean shooting yourself in the foot, but anyways, you get my point. Don't throw these tasks away. They can make a difference in a competitive match.
Red is an imposter.
No, I'm not.
I can prove it. Skip and follow me.
See, I told you they were useful. Number 5. You know what's really annoying? When a match develops into an emergency meeting after an emergency meeting after an emergency meeting and, well, you know where I'm going with this.
I saw orange.
See what that guy just did? You need to read the room and don't abuse the emergency meeting, or you risk turning people against you by just being annoying. Plus, you only get one chance of doing it. I think it's even worse because he was right, you know? There's just a way of doing things. The big brain play here is to not act like dum-dum. Sometimes it's just that easy. Number 6. Keeping up with emergency meetings, have you ever noticed that these things usually become screaming matches?
Blue is sus.
No, you're sus. You're both sus.
I like turtles.
So wasteful. There is a better way to go about this. You can use the emergency meetings not only to accuse people, but to organize and strategize. Are there few crewmates left? Propose to keep together while doing tasks. There's like a bunch of stuff you could use those meetings for. I mean, apart from saying that you love turtles. I mean, we all love turtles, but like, come on, guys! Number 7. Who? Where? Who did it? Who do we vote for? Where was the body? Seriously, don't be this guy. This is kind of the same scenario as abusing the emergency meetings. Don't be a nuisance. You'll just ruin the fun for other people. And honestly, you look kind of sus. I mean, you can't control other people and you'll eventually run into people like this, but you can at least not be one of them. And that is the sign of a true 1000 IQ player. Number 8. I've seen way too many crewmates voting for whatever color gets mentioned first in the debate. As with most things in the game, unless you're the one with the evidence, you're taking a leap of faith. And I already told you what I think about leaps of faith. You better be sure there's a cart of anti-gravity hay at the bottom waiting for you. But if you don't have enough evidence and you're at the beginning of a match, or worse, near the end, it's just safest to skip the vote. There's no need to go blindly dwelling your numbers. Don't do the imposter work for him, guys. Don't. Number 9. Now this one's really straightforward. Don't ignore a sabotage. Everyone just goes around thinking, oh, someone else would take care of it. And guess what? If everyone thinks that, then no one does anything. And you all get taken down by the imposter. So be a good crewmate and go fix the sabotage. Don't be like Yellow over here. Yes, we hate you, Yellow. Definitely top 5 worst colors, by the way. Yeah, you're the worst. Thank you. Number 10. Okay, so this is a good one. Hear me out. Did you know that if you find a dead body standing up, then that means it was a really fresh kill? Yep, that's right. Dead dude standing up, that means it literally just happened. If it's a dead dude laying down, then its corpse is cold and the imposter is probably long gone. You can use this to avoid voting out certain people just because they're next to a dead body when you find them. But if you saw someone going away from a standing dead body, well, let's just say they're gonna need to come up with a pretty good reason for why they were there. Number 11. I'm not a big fan of the vents when I'm playing as the imposter, but that's because it's so easy to get caught. Having said that, as a crewmate, it's super useful to know how the vents work. That way, you'll gain some serious power, and knowledge is power, you know? Yeah, the square root of 144 is 12. Did you know that? That's how powerful I am. Anyways, memorize the vents. Number 12. While you get from point A to point B, you should make a habit of checking the rooms you pass through real quick. If everyone is just going to the task spots and ignores the room where nothing is going on, then the imposter will basically get a free ride. Besides, if someone gets killed in a room like that, the chances of other crewmates finding the dead body are very low. So yeah, check those rooms. You never know what you may find. See? What did I tell you? Look at that! Sus! Number 13. When we talked about being an imposter, I said it was really important to avoid getting spotted by doing sus stuff on camera. Though, I may add, that is kind of the advice that fits perfectly in pretty much every aspect of life. Well, if cameras are important for imposters, that goes double for the crew members. I'm not saying you should camp on a camera, no one likes a camper, but you do need to keep in mind that they are there for crew members and imposters to take advantage of. So, take advantage of it. You can even catch a killer red-handed. Sure, more experienced imposters will notice the blinking light on the camera, but you can use that too. Walk away from the camera and then go back, and then walk away, and then go back. With any luck, the imposter may think you left and is now revealing themselves to be a killer. Number 14. This one only applies in Mira HQ. Here, the map keeps a record of every player that has passed a sensor. There are 3 sensors around the place. This log can help you find out who was where at the time of a murder and who has been lying. It only shows the 20 most recent events though, so keep that in mind. This is super useful for catching out venting imposters, as they might trigger 2 sensors at opposite ends of the map. Let's see them explain that, huh? Number 15. Now this one is pretty specific, and it's kind of a gamble, but when it comes to crewmates plays, it's as smart as they come. In this part of the map, there is a vital screen you can check out. It shows, well, the vitals of every crewmate in the match. Now just checking it out isn't very useful, but let's say you catch someone dying, and right then and there, the body gets reported right after. Well, buddy, you may have just caught yourself a rare, self-reporting imposter trying to trick everyone into voting some innocent soul. Don't let it get away, because you know that that body was reported a little bit too fast.
I found a body.
No, you didn't. I was on the vitals reported way too quick.
Sus.
Super sus.
No, you're sus.
Yeah, great comeback. Okay, that's sus.
Ah, sweet justice. Number 16. Don't be a slacker, my dudes. That's just in poor taste. Nobody likes a complete noob, or worse, a troll. People who wander aimlessly, not doing anything useful, not even reporting bodies. I mean, what's even the point of doing that? It doesn't take a genius to see it. So you want to know what a real 1000 IQ crewmate does? He pulls his weight and plays the game. You may fail, they may fail, but there is no try. How about that Star Wars reference, huh? Yeah, they're in space though. I thought it was a fair shot. I thought it'd be a good trick. Anyways, follow these tips and you'll do well in any match. And oh, want some other tips? This one is on the house. Well, I'm not charging for any of them, so I guess they're kind of all on the house. But anyways, don't say light green and don't say light blue. It's lime and cyan. So don't go around embarrassing yourself, and don't forget to embarrass yourself again by not clicking that subscribe button. Come on guys, click it so you don't miss out on any future videos. Peace.